Welcome, everyone. Episode 3 already on Absynth Space Twitch, hosted by Static Realms. And tonight we have a very special episode because we have a very special guest. Everyone, welcome. Well, number one, we have Thorisson, which is the regular co-host, but we have another special guest. I just want to make sure that's clear. But everyone, welcome. Yayo in the house.
Hey, I think you're both real special too, and everyone watching too. You know, everyone's special on this blessed Absynth day.
Everyone's special. Oh my God, how are you guys? How are you guys doing?
I'm the best. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I love doing this kind of thing anyway, but I especially am excited about chatting to both of you because I think you're both great, and I know the next however long it is, like an hour, 10 hours, it's going to be a blast. So yeah, I'm great.
We can go for 10 hours if we want to.
I'm excited. I'm excited for a 10-hour marathon with this. It's going to be good.
You guys are making me nervous. I don't know if I have 10 hours of material. Oh my God. So first of all, Peter, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So for those of you who don't know Yayo, he is a multi-instrumentalist, brilliant super producer, super artist who's done a lot of different genres of music, but he's known for being super fun.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say. That warms my heart.
Super fun, party guy. You know, we want to party with Yayo. It's always a party whenever he's around. But Peter, please tell us about you, because we know Yayo. We're very familiar with what Yayo does, but the man behind Yayo, like you're from. Go ahead.
It's a funny thing. I'm, lots of people would have like an artist persona or whatever. I guess Yayo is to some degree, but really I'm kind of an open book. I mean, it is me. I'm just a weird dude from Belfast who likes making ridiculous music and playing with his plants. And there's what you see. Even if what you see is very strange, what you see is generally what you get with me. But yeah, I'm a musician from Belfast, Northern Ireland, which is an exciting place. I guess it's not that exciting, but it's home to me and I love it. And yeah, I just I don't know what else to say, but apart from the fact that I'm a guy with lots of weird hobbies.
Doing music. Well, how old were you when you got into music?
Oh, I guess it's something I get asked quite a bit. I guess the reason I first wanted to play music was like one of my earliest memories was seeing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on videotape, and it's a movie that I was obsessed with. Like from the moment I saw it, I'm still obsessed with it. But as soon as I saw that, like hearing, like not even kind of looking back to kind of like Z-list like hair metal bands. Not that there's anything wrong with that; they kick ass. But like hearing that music, I kind of thought, what is this sound? What on earth am I hearing? And like eventually, the older I got, I thought, oh, I learned about that kind of thing. I learned that this was something that maybe I could learn to do, is to make crazy music. So growing up young, I did like piano lessons in school. I did like guitar lessons. I was kind of rubbish at it, which was annoying. But like I did some sax lessons. But my parents, who have always been huge supporters of my music and kind of everything I do within reason, they got me like an electric guitar when I was about 11 years old, and like just my world just exploded. I mean, even just like touching this thing when it was plugged into the amp, just touching the strings made the coolest sound, and I got really into kind of like sort of Steve Vai style kind of mammoth all day long guitar practicing sessions.
Sure.
Which, it was kind of out of spite to teach the lesson to the people in the guitar club who thought I was crap at the guitar like a couple of years before. So I'm not saying I did all this out of spite, but maybe it helped a little bit.
Mm.
But yeah, I've been obsessed with music since a young age, and I've played it for many years. I was in bands in high school and stuff, and then I kind of didn't play music for a while, mostly because of some bad experiences with the music teacher who I wasn't that fussed on. But then I
Oh,
came
don't
back
you
to it,
hate it
and
when that
now,
happens?
yeah, like total jerks. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
They can
the
crush
absolute worst.
dreams. They're
Yeah,
not
a dream
careful.
crusher.
I love them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of didn't play music for a while, but then I guess about 4 years ago, I started buying up some synths and stuff because I was playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and still do. I wanted to make my own kind of
Nice.
like dungeon synth scores. And then Alpha Chrome Yayo was kind of born out off the back of that. I started sort of releasing music under Alpha Chrome Yayo, kind of synthwave stuff and stuff that kind of wasn't synthwave, but sort of falls somewhere in and around that world. I just kept spiraling and building up momentum. And now it's a major part of my life and what I do and who I am, So you
No,
asked
it
about
is.
the
It
the, the,
looks
the
like
dude.
it actually looks like you didn't stop. I always got this impression that you've just been steadily doing this for the last couple decades or something. Like it's just like nonstop. Like because
I'm one of
you're
these
so
guys.
filled with energy. Like I don't think I've met a lot of people who's got the same amount of energy as you
That
have.
is an
You couldn't fake
incredibly
that
lovely thing to hear.
level of energy. Am I frozen? I feel like I'm just
You're
Oh my
talking.
God,
frozen.
you're frozen.
You are frozen.
Frozen on a very handsome face, I should say. Very serious,
Thank you.
but very handsome.
Very serious. Yeah, that matches the vibe of the show.
So, Peter, you're like one of the few people that I know who's just got this immense energy. That's why I'm assuming that you've been doing this for almost like for decades straight. Like, that you didn't take any break.
That's really kind because hearing that I am sort of energetic, sometimes I don't feel very energetic. So to hear that I give off that impression or that I am, that warms my heart very much. But yeah, Alpha Chrome Yayo I've been doing for I think it's like 3 years coming on 4, something like that. But I've kind of always done music, as I say, in some shape or form. But
Yeah.
this is the most serious, I've been about it because I'm a silly guy and I do a lot of silly stuff, but I take it very seriously,
No,
and
you
it makes
do.
up a lot of
You
my
do
bread and
take this
butter.
whole thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
serious stuff. Like I love it. I mean, everyone loves it.
Oh, that's
Everyone loves you, and there's so much more as well. I mean, you did a cookbook as well. Not many
yeah.
musicians have done that. I've got it. It's on my agenda because I do love a good tiramisu to make that exact
Oh,
one.
dude, I would love to
Yeah.
see you make that tiramisu because that was the one recipe in the book I kind of copped out because it's not my recipe, it's my mother's recipe, and she very kindly wrote down the tiramisu recipe. I know she would love to see you make it, Thorisson. I mean,
You
she
know,
knows
it's
who you are. She's chatted to you both, I
oh, she
think, in like my
does.
live
Ah.
streams and stuff. So she's familiar with both of you. So she would love to see your take on the book.
Okay, the cookbook. So what happened with this cookbook? When did you write it?
you know, uh, uh, I'm not saying that anyone who's watching this knows who I am, 'cause I'm sure like the vast majority of people in the entire world, 99.9% of the world, 9.99999% of the world will have no idea who I am. But if you do happen to know who I am and you look at my Twitter, you would probably see that I'm one of these guys who posts a lot of food pictures. I know that's kind of a bone of contention with some people, but I love to cook and I love to share that. And
I
I
love
just
it
thought,
when I see your food photos. Like
Yeah,
I'm
no,
my
a huge
heart.
I love the
foodie.
food photos. It looks so delicious, and I wanna come over for dinner with you
Hey,
and your
you are
mom.
both welcome
Actually,
anytime. You, Serena, Thorson, me, my wife, my mum, my dog. We'll have a
Everyone.
hoot. But yeah, I've always wanted to marry like kind of my love of music with my love of cooking, and I just thought, wouldn't it be cool to put out like a little PDF cookbook free with an album. And so I did, and like there's each song on the EP is like named after a food dish, like tiramisu or whatever. Although they don't quite have, well, some of them have food names, some of them don't. But there's like a recipe to match for each of them, so you can listen to the track or you can listen to whatever you want and make the food. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to see if I could put together something as wild as that. I mean, I always love like throwing like fun extra stuff in with my my music anyway, whether it's like sort of like digital stuff like that or whether it's physical hardware stuff. I thought it would be cool, and it
I
was
think it
great
was
fun to
really,
do.
really clever. I think it's
Ah.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
want to do another one because there was only like maybe 6 or 7 recipes on it. I'd love to do like a full on, like actually do the physical book as well. Like go full hard at it. So hey, maybe next year that'll happen. Who knows?
You
I
should
got a
do
lot
I'm,
more
I'm
eating to
looking
do.
forward to that.
like you should do like by country or like by some sort of cultural like
That would be
influence or
that.
inspiration.
That's an amazing idea because, like, to some degree, I did that a little bit with this one. Like, there's like a Tariwala recipe in there, so I've got some kind of some Indian sounds coming through, but it's more subtle than that. But I would love to do exactly what you said and go, hey, let's go to France, let's go to Spain, and I can live it up, and it would give me a good excuse to get out the accordion that I never play. So there we go.
There you go.
I love that these things, not just the cookbook, but anything you do, it's so clear that it's not it's not just a PR stunt or whatever. It's you're doing things because you actually love doing them, and you're just sharing what you love, and it's so cool.
It
Oh, I'm
is
so
really
glad that comes
cool.
across. That's so nice to hear because that's exactly what I try and do. I try and like anything that I release, whether it's digital stuff or whether it's physical, tangible stuff. The more of myself I can inject into it, the more I find that rewarding, and I hope the more other people will find it rewarding. I mean, I've got loads of kind of merch still to come out that's just sitting in a drawer beside me. I mean, I think maybe you're the first people in the world to see these Alpha Chrome Yayo pogs that I have here. I got a never-ending stream of stuff like this that will probably see the light of day at some point. So yeah, anything I can do to make
It's
anything I
so
do to make it more
awesome.
interesting for myself and the cool people who want to get my stuff, I'll do it
Love
within
that.
reason.
Oh my god, yeah, no, when I saw your food post, I was like, yeah, this guy, this is the type of guy I would really want to be really good friends with. Like,
Oh, I know
the
we both had great conversations about food in the past. I mean, I
food is
know it's something that
yeah.
we're all pretty passionate about.
I mean, yeah, I think you got life down. I think I did mention this. I was like, you know, like, we're all different, right? We're all different kinds of artists, different kinds of musicians, but the ACY lifestyle, like that's the way, like to do it. You love doing your music, you love your food, you love your family, you love seeing places. I think you got it down. That's what life is all about.
Oh, I completely agree that life is about exactly those things. I try really hard. I mean, obviously, given that it's the internet, people probably don't see all the times I'm a big ball of anxiety and stuff, which is a lot. But like,
We
those
all
are the
are.
things to focus on. And the fact that that comes across in what I'm doing makes me very, very happy because I totally agree. They're the best things to focus on. I mean, it's all about doing stuff that makes you and other people happy. And as long as you're doing things that are cool and good fun and not hurting anyone,
Yeah.
have at it. So live it up, which is exactly why I'm having a little cup of sake here to treat myself
Ooh.
tonight because it
You
is
guys
a
have your drink.
Thursday
I have
night.
my drink.
Hey, there we
Thorisson has
go.
his yeah. Let's
I've
go.
got
Now to
my
party.
Cheers.
IPA. Yeah. Now let's
Hey,
sit
all
in
right.
silence for the next hour and just drink.
Yeah, we're
Hope
just,
you all enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm having a rosé cava, a Galician rosé cava, and it's really good. I should send you guys bottles because it's
Hey,
really
that would be
awesome.
amazing.
Ooh,
I get
I do love the
I'm a
occasional
cheap
glass of
date because
rosé.
I'm super lightweight. So I start like getting really tipsy in the middle of this. Pardon me. So let's actually let's move on and take a look at some of our picks for the week. And Alpha Chromeo is here to co-curate with us, and he's made some selections for his videos and tracks of the week. And the first one we're going to look at is this band called Arvo Party. So, Alpha, tell us about Arvo Party.
So Arvo Party is a guy from very near me. He is another Northern Irish artist. His real name is Herb McGee, and he's kind of like Northern Irish, like musical royalty here. He was in a long-running band called the Pharaoh, who were deeply influential, really cool, kicked lots of ass. He's also played bass with alt metal legends Therapy, also from here, who are one of my favorite bands in the entire universe. So I think very highly of Herb for many reasons, not just his musical output. But Arvo Party is his solo project. He's a dude from the north coast of the country here, which is a beautiful part of the world, and he makes this incredible, really sort of rich, textured electronic music, and it's very highly celebrated here, and so it should be. So I guess I wanted to introduce it to you guys and to anybody else watching and listening.
What's
All
it
right.
like in Northern Ireland with the electronic music scene? Is it like a small, tight-knit group of...
Yeah, it's a funny thing because there are so many. Like I guess most places, there are sort of different kind of microcosms within the electronic music scene here and the other music scenes. Like there's a really rich metal scene in here and stuff too, and kind of like an alt rock scene and everything. But it's such a small place that all the scenes kind of bleed into each other quite a bit because there's less of an electronic scene, more of just kind of a music scene. Now that being said, there is still a rich electronic scene, but it's a small place and everyone kind of knows each other. I guess maybe in Iceland it's kind of similar because it's bigger there, but I think it's probably, I don't know how it fares in terms of population, but I'm guessing maybe it's quite a small number of people in the scene there.
Yeah, it's overall there's between 300 or 400,000, so you're obviously not going to get a lot of musicians here. I take a guess that it's quite similar. A lot of the artists, they know each other regardless of the genre, and if you're a good person, you're kind of in the scene and so forth. So yeah, it's I like that.
Yeah, that sounds cool. It sounds nice. I've loads of time for the music scene here, and I love it. But it's always one of those things I never really thought of myself as being part of the local scene as much as I am just part of just being a guy who makes music, and I'm happy that anyone listens to it anywhere. So that's why I get particularly excited when like stuff like this, when I'm talking to you guys on various corners of the world and stuff.
Yeah.
That's real nice. But I love my pals at home too, which is why I've got all Arvo party in here too. Well, he's brilliant anyway. Even if he wasn't from down the road, I would still love him. If he was from Sweden or whatever, I'd still be down with him. So he's a cool dude no matter what. So you.
All right. Well, let's take a look at Arvo Party, and this is Cyclism. that was really beautiful. Like so
Really
up my
nice, isn't it?
alley. So up my alley. Like it was so beautiful. Like the music and the flowers, the way they shot it. I think it's so well done.
He's an incredible guy, Herb. I'm not sure if he did the.
You just-
I'll do it
I just-
again. I'm
you just-
surprised that I haven't sneezed yet because I have terrible allergies, like all year round, including right now. I've gone crazy and I've opened the window up, and like I'm going to be sneezing like I was going to say a mad dog. I don't know if mad dogs sneeze. I'm going to be sneezing soon.
yeah, like that just caught me by surprise. I was like coming out of nowhere. That's all right. We'll include it in the show. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, we got to keep it real. Yeah, Herb's a super talented guy. I don't know if he did the video or not. Maybe he did. I'm not sure. But it's a gorgeous video and it's a gorgeous track. I mean, I'm always kind of blown away by how much kind of texture he manages to fit into his music and stuff. It's so satisfying to listen to. It almost hurts, it's really good. It kind of tickles the ear and everything. I'm just double checking that is indeed. It's on his it's going to be on his upcoming album Corpus.
Oh.
Corpus 1. It's like a 2-part album. It's got Corpus 1 and Corpus 2. And I think one of them, maybe both of them, they both come out on next Friday, September the 3rd.
Nice.
A cool day. Lots of cool releases then. Not
Yeah.
saying that mine's one of
No,
them, but
September,
hey, we'll talk about that later.
September's always like a big month for releases. Yeah,
New-
start of
new Iron
fall.
Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, New
What's that?
Maiden, I believe.
Oh, the new Maiden's coming.
Yeah, it's like kind of excited
God.
about. Lots of people kind
Don't
of
get me
dig New
started
Maiden.
on Iron Maiden. Yeah. Oh my god.
Big month,
Alright.
including my birthday as well in September.
Oh, is your
No
birthday
way.
September?
It
When?
is. It
When
is
in
on the
September?
6th. Was on the
6th?
6th of September, yes.
Whoa, so that's Friday, Saturday. That's Monday, isn't it? Like Monday, not this coming Monday, but the one after. I'm gonna try and
I
remember.
think actually it's like when we're airing this.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's happening right now.
It's like let's have a look. 6th of September. That was
I
it was
think
like
we're
last
airing this
Monday.
like the following like
in
yeah.
the scheme of things, yeah.
So you mean oh, so it was like last Monday.
Yes, last Monday. Yeah.
Well, everyone, make sure to support, follow Arvo Party, Alpha Chromeo's track of the week for this week, and I thought it was really, really great. It's so up my alley. It reminds me a little bit of Telephone Tel Aviv, which is my
It was
favorite
really cool.
ambient
I
electronic
enjoyed
musicians.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you
Alright.
guys liked it, and I hope anyone else who's watching digs it too, because he's a cool dude and very talented.
He seems like a cool dude already just based on that video.
He's a fun guy. I mean, I know he played a bunch of Whitesnake songs once at his friend's wedding, so that alone makes him cool in my book.
I've never met a guy called Herb that is not extremely cool. I'm just gonna say that.
I think I can't think of any bad Herbs. As soon as I get off, I'll find like some kind of awful genocidal herb that I didn't know about. No, hopefully not.
They're also good for you. My favorite herb is oregano. That is
that's a good
right?
herb.
Oregano.
That is a good herb. Yeah, I made a nice.
Okay, how do you
It's up
say
there with-
oregano, Alpha Chromeo?
I say oregano, but I kind of like when people say things different than me, so I wouldn't like the natural way to say it here would be oregano, but I quite often say oregano just for fun, even though it's
You
not
have
the way
no
I
idea
really
how
say it.
often my husband and I argue over the pronunciation of oregano versus oregano because he's from he's also from the UK, so he says
Sure.
oregano, and I was like oregano.
I
Oregano.
don't even know why I say oregano, because when I'm speaking in Icelandic, I will definitely say oregano.
Yeah,
Except for that one time when I dropped it on the floor.
What did you say then? Something unrepeatable.
It was floregano.
But hey! I like that so much.
Oregano.
That's very good. Very good. I suppose you got there.
There you
One
go.
for Thorisson. There you go. Yeah. Cheers, Thorisson.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, brother.
I love that you're just sipping on your sake. How strong is that?
I think it's not that strong. It's like a little bit stronger than a normal glass of wine, so maybe like 15-16%.
Oh, okay.
But I've had it sitting in the cupboard for like a couple of months, so maybe it might have kind of got a little stronger. Who knows? But no, it still tastes great. It's real nice. Yeah, a nice little treat. I'm not having it warm right now. I generally prefer to have it like a little bit heated. I know you can have it either way. It's so warm, it's so hot in the middle. I prefer to be having it over ice. But I like a hot drink, either like an alcoholic drink or otherwise. I like a hot drink, especially like as we're getting into autumn. Something very soothing about that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So how far does that go? Like when you're having a beer, do you boil a beer and just drink like a nice? Nice
I did
glass of
hot beer. I did see, like, I was watching. Oh shit, what was it? It was like a sitcom, Friday Night Dinner, and there was like a kind of there's a kind of middle-aged, kind of goofy dad in it, and his wife kept talking about him making like a disgusting hot beer drink. I kind of thought, well, maybe I could make a disgusting hot beer drink. So I guess it was about that. It was kind of October time last year. I did try like kind of what I imagine like butterbeer in the Harry Potter universe would be. So I had like kind of like a hot buttered rum, but with beer and also some rum in it, and it was really good. But I did like an egg white foam and everything on top of it.
Wow.
I had one of them. I don't think I would have more than one of them.
Okay, I mean,
That
but it
sounds
was
like
okay,
a
man.
beer
I
souffle
am
that you
trying
just
that
had.
for sure.
I made it with like a very strong German beer that I happened to be. I was keeping in the back of the fridge because it was too strong to have under normal circumstances. So I thought I'd make my disgusting rum beer butter drink, my rum beer butter egg drink, and it was okay. I'd do it again, but I wouldn't
That
do it very
description sounds delicious. Yes.
often. Anything with disgusting in the title is instantly delicious. That's my new cookbook. Alpha Chromier was disgusting drinks.
Disgusting. Warm beer.
Lovely.
All right, let's move along. So Thorisson,
Yes.
your track or video of the week is by Thought Beings. So tell us.
Beings.
I
do
mean, I
we
love
all-
these guys. I know we all know who these guys
we all
are,
love,
and they're awesome.
Yeah, I've only very recently become acquainted with them. Just found them like so many other artists through Twitter, and just everything they do is just so super ultra cool.
And super
I don't-
fun.
Yeah, super fun, super nice people. I just love them, and I love everything they put out. They did a remix of VHX RR, didn't they, as well?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
think
they're
so,
part
yeah.
of the fray. Yeah, and they did a really fun remix. Actually, I thought they did such a great job.
Yeah, I don't have a single bad word about them. It's almost kind of, it's the groovy kind of like authentically 80s
Yeah,
kind of
I
vibe
think
to their
I
music.
actually think like whenever I think of like retrowave and 80s synth pop, it's like the way they do it is how I always imagined it to be. And
Yeah,
also in
yeah,
their
that's
beginning,
a-
they
Yeah.
use a lot of like Patrick Nagel like inspirations, and and I thought it was really fabulous. And so we're gonna look at Satellites by Thought Beings, and let's go. Let's see what the hype is all about.
All right.
Fading fast and counting all the miles from ground control.
was Satellite by Thought Beings.
You have
Thought
it.
that was
Fun
really, really
video.
fabulous.
Smoking.
Fun
That was
track.
Really, really fun. And I thought Lemon looked really, really gorgeous in that one. She had such beautiful, stunning blue eyes. And I thought
totally.
that sounded really great.
That was big 80s pop excess, and I love that. It's hard. That's just irresistibly good fun, isn't it? Really cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't not dance just a little bit at least.
Yeah, you got to groove a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta groove a little bit. And so make sure everyone follow Thought Beings and support them on their Bandcamp, thoughtbeings.bandcamp.com. And before we move on, I just want to take a look at something really important. This is really important.
Thank you for very important announcement. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
I love the glances up.
I realized that before I kind of started Mortal Kombat, I kind of wind up the same way my dog winds up before she does loads of barking. So I think that's something I've learned from my doggy.
I think this is at your live stream at Bandcamp back in, was it March?
Yeah, I think it was the end of March.
This was
the end
your
of
outro tune, right?
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
And I remember,
and I think
so
this when
well.
I went, oh my god.
Yeah, and I thought to myself, you were shouting all these names, and I thought, oh my god, Alpha Chrome Mini said my name on a live stream. How cool is that?
I think it was a big
blast.
oh my god moment for all of us.
That was such a fun night. I mean, I'm not saying it was fun because I played well. It was fun for me because just there were loads of cool people in one place at the same time, including you guys, and it was just a blast. And just even chatting to people afterwards, and the stream was cool. I went outside and a little glass of champagne in my garden because I was wearing it like a tuxedo anyway, so I thought I should live it up,
I love your costume changes. You had costume changes. It was really cool.
I'm a fan of a costume change.
Yeah.
Even just day to day during the day, I like to change my clothes.
I mean, you've got a bunch of cool clothes. You should show them off, definitely. They deserve.
Oh,
all of them.
I should have had some changes ready for tonight. I wish I'd thought. Hey, maybe there's still time. Who knows? I'll see how fast I can go.
Well, yeah, we
come back
can.
with a video.
Feel free. Why not?
Is there going to be another live show?
Oh, totally. I mean, they really will have to. I mean, the reason, well, I had a bunch of kind of in the flesh, live shows lined up for 2020, which obviously didn't happen given the state of everything. So I originally kind of set up the Bandcamp show because I wanted to do a show anyway. But actually, I think I kind of arguably enjoyed it. I'm not going to say I enjoyed it more, but, I probably did enjoy it more, but just in a different way, because it gave a chance for me to, as I say, be in a place with all these people from around the world who I hold very dear all at once. And sure, it's really thrilling being on an actual stage doing a show to people, but it's very rare that you would do a show to that many people from around the world, so many close friends and stuff. So it felt really special. So even when real life shows come back, I know obviously they're already kind of back a bit in some places, I'm still going to do that again and again and again. Streaming shows for me ain't going to stop because I just want to party down with my friends. And that's the nice way to do it.
I love the live stream. I
Yeah.
love performing live, but it's so funny. I was telling to someone when I did my first live stream, I had the most amount of people ever come see me live.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
From all around the world.
There's a simple answer to that. You've got two fan bases. So you've got the Serena fan base attending, and then you've got the Serena fan base attending.
I guess. Yeah, but I thought I thought the ACY Blackout Blow Tie was one of the most successful live stream
I was
that
so
we've
happy with,
seen.
with how
It
it went.
was, yeah, it was. It felt like I was in the crowd. You know, I was in a big hall with a crowd of people. That's what it
Oh,
felt
that's so
like,
nice.
and
Definitely, yeah.
yeah, it
Weirdly, I
had
think
that
I was
energy.
more nervous before that than I think any kind of like I've done loads of live shows in different guises over the years. I think I was more nervous before that than I was before other shows, even though it was in my house. I guess 'cause it was different than anything I'd done before. And also because, as you said, there's probably more people there than than there would
Mm.
be like at loads of actual live gigs. So it meant a lot to me. It really did. It meant a lot to me that I got to do it. It meant a lot to me that there were so many people there being really kind, and I loved it. And I'll do it again. And I'm so glad that you both want to hear more too, because
We
it
should,
was a
yeah,
blast.
I am there
we
for it.
should
So
all
tell
do a
me,
live stream together. I want
Oh,
to do a
hell
live.
yeah.
we should we have to schedule that in.
I think Peter and I were talking about doing like a Dungeons and Dragons type of castle, like
I'm
backdrops. We
all
all
over that. 100% in. I'm all in. Yeah, big style.
I'm down for
Yeah,
that.
we should
But when
do
you're
it.
doing, say you're in Northern Ireland, gigs are back on. There's no restrictions. You've got this cool gig at your local pub/venue.
Sure.
Do you bring out the yo-yo and all those cool
Well,
little extras?
it's a weird thing because I had just set up like my first kind of Alpha Chrome Yayo live shows, so I haven't done an ACY live show
Oh.
apart from the band stream, but I've done lots of other live shows playing with different other bands. Ones that again I took less seriously. I've done weird live shows. I mean, once I supported the Eels, but entirely doing like an air guitar performance of a Rush song, a 20-minute long Rush song. you know, I've also gone on a tour of shopping malls doing yo-yo tricks with world yo-yo
Wow.
champion Johans,
Oh, wow.
which is like, I know that's not cool. By the way, I'm not
No,
trying
I
No,
to
that
make
is
a brag.
extremely
That's
cool. That is
really
one of the
cool. That
coolest
is
things I have ever
extremely
heard.
cool.
So I guess when I do an ACY live show at the fest, absolutely I'll bust out the yo-yo 100%, a million times. Yeah, it's one of
Amazing.
those things that I have so many different ideas of what way I want to do it. Like I want to do another streaming show from a forest. I think that'd be good fun. I just really want to go full Enya. I always want to go full Enya. I also want to as Serena was talking about there, a castle show or Dungeons and Dragons show. That would be so cool. I have all these different things I want to do, and you know what? I'm gonna try and do them all. So yeah, absolutely. Bring in the yo-yos. Shit, bring in the meals. I'll cook a meal during it. I don't care.
Yes.
Do it.
I am looking forward to all of this
Yeah.
very
Oh my
much.
gosh. That would be, it's such a show. It's a cook show and a live stream. You get the best of like all of Alpha Chrome Yayo, all
At the
rolled into
very
one
least,
show.
you'll see me like pour pancakes all over myself or something.
And we can do like some wine pairing with
Oh
his
my
music.
god, I would love that. I would love that. Yeah, a
Yeah.
gig with wine pairings for each
This
song.
one has a little bit more full bodied, a little bit
Oh,
more
you're definitely
tannin.
onto something there. I am into that. Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
that
do
would
it.
rule. A
I
cigar
want to
course.
see it.
I'm in. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's a
Excellent
show.
stuff.
All right, let's move along. So the next one, actually, Alpha picked this one, and I agree, and I actually really, really, really adore this artist because she's really different, and I think she's really cool, and she's also multidisciplinary, and her name is Sky Yamaha, and we picked her as our emerging artist of the week. And my thoughts are is that she's so focused and sincere dual practice for the sheer love of ambient new age music and visual presentation. So Sky's really cool, but Alpha, tell us why you chose her as well.
I'm just the hugest fan of Sky Yamaha and everything she does. As you mentioned, she's multidisciplinarian. I know I know her through her music first and foremost, but she makes incredible visual art. She writes incredibly powerful pieces to go alongside the work. I mean, God, look at that! That's so cool.
That's stunning.
Like I kind of. I'm not often lost for words, but even just looking at it makes me kind of stumble over myself. I'm just continually blown away by everything she does. Incredible kind of ambient new age leaning music. But again, I'm not going to put it in the box because I don't think it's possible to, nor should we, because it's so varied and so like it's so emotionally engaging. I find so relaxing. My friend Stephen, who was released as Danny Madigan, he was round in my garden. Was that only last night? 2 nights ago. He was around my garden and we were hanging out and we just sat and talked about how great Sky Yamaha is, both as a person and her music. It's something that I found continually emotionally engaging, emotionally enervating, like genuine healing music. I think from a genuinely healing person, I think she's
Yeah.
incredible in every
She
way.
is.
Yeah, just incredible.
She's really incredible. We're gonna take a look at the Book of Secrets. So, she normally has some sort of bespoke short video clip that go with her music. Well, so each track has a particular bespoke visual uh, animation or some sort of 3D art. But I think one of her fans actually ended up creating a special video for the Book of Secrets, and that's what we're gonna take a look at tonight. Here you go. This is Skyama. That was Sky Yamaha, the Book of Secrets.
That was amazing. I just love that so much.
Wonderful.
I have a soft spot for artists who also do visual arts because I'm also a visual artist, so I'm a little biased. But she does these gorgeous. I think her perspective is really really awesome. It's modern. It's clean. The way she uses colors is the same way she uses music, like in the same way, and then you can see the cohesiveness, and there's definitely an identity behind everything that she does. Like you can see
I totally
pride.
agree. It's that thing that I guess we mentioned before about kind of building a whole kind of living, breathing world, not just around yourself, but around the music. And it's just such a fully formed, awesome package. And everything she does just always feels so carefully considered and just really, really wonderful. And I believe as well, I don't know if I'm getting this wrong, but I think maybe she hasn't been doing the visual element for as long as the music. I think that's something that she kind of she taught herself relatively recently. I mean, and maybe in terms of the last year or two.
That
I
looks
mean,
great.
yeah, exactly. It looks like she's been doing it all her life, and I'm
Yeah.
continually blown away by it. So to hear that's a new skill that she's folded in with her music, and is already just at such a world class level. I just everything
Mhm.
about it just blows me away. Unreal, and continually played round the clock in this house. Yeah, great.
So awesome. All right. So the next video that we have. So we wanted to show this because we wanted to nerd over it for a little bit because I guess it flew under the radar somewhat. Um and and surprisingly because it's by two giant figures in music that we really love and obsess and nerd over, like, been nerding over these guys for the last couple of decades, and it's the Danny Elfman and Trent Reznor collaboration. Thorson, did you see this by any chance? Have you seen it yet?
I haven't. No. So I'm in for a
You're in for a wild ride, buddy.
I'm
wild
assuming that
ride. That's
everyone in here is basically a fan of both Trent and Danny.
Big style, 100%. Yeah, massively so on both accounts.
All right, let's take a look at this one. It's called True. And again, a big collaboration between Danny Elfman and Trent Reznor that nobody seemed to have heard of, and surprisingly. So we're gonna watch it now.
It's just like me, do it again. It's just like me, to plan tomorrow. It's just like me, to forget what it was. It's just like me, to try the course, to drift at sea, an empty vessel. I'm right back to where I started. I've got no destiny. We talk about our destiny. We talk about our destination. We talk about our destiny. We talk about our destination. We talk about our destiny. We talk about our destination. We talk about our destiny. We think about our termination.
What a segue that
treat.
was.
What a treat! Both of these videos.
It was like it
Brilliant.
was so the Danny Elfman and Trent Reznor video was so intense that I had to soften it up with AC voice.
That was an
Sleepy,
amazing
sleepy
buffer.
piranha.
Hey, look, costume change. I
I know,
promise
I
you.
saw it. Yeah,
I couldn't
Oh,
disappoint.
that's a gorgeous little kimono top.
Hey, thank you very much. It's nice and airy too because it's very hot in this room. I
Can
didn't
I-
mean to overshadow the majesty that was Trent and Danny Elfman though with my new top because
Can I
oh
see
my
the
god, isn't
shirt
that so
under it
good?
as well?
The shirt underneath it is that's Artie Bucco from
Oh,
the
yes.
This is
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's a really cool shirt.
Amazing.
Yeah, cool Bucco. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. My God, I love that that Trent Reznor Danny Elfman track. It's every time I hear it, it's better than I remember. It's so good.
Yeah, it was so cool, and the visuals too. I mean, it's a great marriage of what they're each about, and it was a feast. I was actually really overwhelmed just watching it, and just the visuals and the music, the sound, their vocals together. It's like peanut butter and chocolate, and
Hey, what a way to put it. That's incredible. I've always
I
been a
was,
big fan of them both. Go ahead, my
I
man.
was one of those, one of many that kind of whose head this just flew over. And you know when people write, you're not prepared for this. This is one of the few times where I actually wasn't prepared. That was.
I got a
intense. It was
preview.
great. It was
and
magical.
yeah, it was
That's the
like
word for
I
it.
got a message from Kizanaut, when it came out, and he was like, "Have you heard of this? Were you expecting this?" And I was just like, "No, it came out of nowhere."
Yeah,
And
total
it was great.
surprise. In fact, I think it was through Kizunot's Twitter that I first saw it. Before I got the Bandcamp email, he got in there first. So he's amazingly on the ball. I've always been such a big fan of them both, but I'm a
Yeah.
particular fan of Danny Elfman purely because I
Mhm.
mentioned the fact that I had an asshole music teacher. I remember we were sent home to listen to some orchestral music of our choice. So I think I picked like the Edward Scissorhands score, and I went in the next day, and he told me that wasn't orchestral music. It is orchestral music. He said it wasn't, and it didn't count, and it wasn't real music. So the fact that he detests Danny Elfman so much makes me like him that bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Why did
full
he
on
say that's
signed
not
up.
orchestral music? It's so orchestral music.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
kidding
I mean,
me.
it's played by an orchestra that he has conducted. Yeah, these people. So I love Danny Elfman anyway, but even further in my estimation,
Even further,
thanks
yeah,
to
that was a legend. Everything
thanks
that
to
he's done, all the Tim Burton films. I mean, God, like he is, like God bless him. Like where would our childhoods be if it weren't for Danny Elfman's
style.
music?
Yeah, even stuff like the Oingo Boingo stuff and like Weird Science and everything. It's just
Yeah.
what a guy. He is, as you say, somebody who's kind of informed our lives, which is
Mm-hmm.
a magical thing.
Yeah, totally. All right, moving along. Actually, it's my turn.
Hey!
My pick.
Yeah.
Well, this is my video and artist or track of the week. It's actually Strange Eyes, and she and I actually debuted around the same time. We both came out in 2018, and we both got publicized, I guess, through some channels and through some media, and that's how we met. And I end up really liking her synth pop retrowave esque vibe, but it's actually not super retrowave. It's more synth pop. But she has this Kate Bush type of vibe, and her music videos are really really cool. And we're gonna take a look at Close. I really love the way they did this because it looks like it was shot with just one take. You know, it felt so seamless, and it's actually a rather serious video for such a nice poppy song. So let's take a look at Strange Ice Close.
What do I gotta do to get close to you? What do I gotta do to get close? What do I gotta do to get to you? What do I gotta do to get close? There was magic in the air, it was everywhere, and yet I couldn't seem to get close. You were underneath the wave, you were haunting, baby, and yet I couldn't seem to get close. You are screaming, I'll shout, you're screaming, I ought to get that pretty face a smack. You're not breathing, why aren't you breathing? You know, I kinda like it when you fight back. You are screaming, I'll shout, you're screaming, I ought to get that pretty face a smack. You're not breathing, why aren't you breathing? You know, I kinda like it when you fight back. You're the kind of girl used to tease the world, and yeah, they can never get close. But I'm not taking off if you want me to go. Well, baby, you better learn to get close. There was panic in the air, it was everywhere, and yeah, you wouldn't let me get close. You were underneath the wave, you were haunting, baby, and yeah, I couldn't even get close. You are screaming, I'll shout, you're screaming, I ought to get that pretty face a smack. You're not breathing, why aren't you breathing? You know, I kinda like it when you fight back. You are screaming, I'll shout, you're screaming, I ought to get that pretty face a smack. You're not breathing, she wasn't breathing, you know, I kinda like it when they don't fight back. Sometimes I still think I catch you in the mirror, not a vampire looking for a fresh kill, someone dearer. My eyes looking kind as you cry in fear. One time I was almost human. I was almost human. I was almost human. I was almost.
Wow. So while this was playing, I did two things.
What?
I topped up my beer
Okay.
and I went and I followed Strange Eyes on Instagram and Twitter and let's not forget Bandcamp because that was truly amazing.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. I really love it. So she's also an American who moved to London. So she's based in London now. And what I also love about her is that she really keeps herself super mysterious. Like she in all of her visuals and all of her branding and all of her photo shoots, she always like covers her eyes and her real name. I know her real name, but I'm not gonna announce it.
You can't tell us though. We should guess. Can we guess? We'll not guess.
I know her real name, and she doesn't let anyone know who she is. And I think there's something really cool about that when she could really take the whole persona and then, keep it behind the art and just let the art and the music, speak for themselves. So, and she wasn't in the video. That wasn't her. It's just some actors. And I thought they did a great job in the video. And the lesson is always take the stairs when you're running from someone. Always take the stairs.
Good lesson.
Yeah. Has anyone chased you guys ever? Like,
Not that I can think of, although I do remember a friend of mine getting so ridiculous. A friend of mine getting chased around like a market stall thing by a bigger boy. Like the night before he was going away to university. This is going to make me sound so Irish, but basically my friend and I had to kind of bundle him into the back of a potato van and drive him away. Which is the most stereotypically Irish thing I think I could possibly say. But yeah, it was a good time.
Wow. All right. My potato van.
All right. So the next video is Thorisson's pick. Actually, it's Essy.
Essy. I love Essy. I am a super fan, actually. So Essy is a Nashville-based artist from the USA. An American, yes. Fellow American. But yeah, she is. I always had a hard time kind of categorizing her music, but to say it's good, and I think it falls very nicely under that new synth pop umbrella that I've been discussing recently.
Yeah, like I gotta. Well, I took a look at her discography and I listened to a few tracks. She definitely does have that that synth pop nouveau, like more modern synth pop.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really good. Yeah.
But she clearly, she does love a good of an 80s throwback. She plays the guitar as well. I
Who
think
doesn't
that's
love a
really
guitar?
cool.
Yeah.
I know you rock a guitar, Serena.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with a guitar.
You
Yeah,
can't
very
really
cool.
go wrong with a guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's really cool. She's a great singer. She is a great musician overall. And yeah, here's Cry for Me.
Blinding for me, cry for me. Cry for me, cry for me. Cry for me, cry for me. Oh, I don't need you blinding my light. Oh, I don't need you breaking my stride. Oh, I don't need you blinding my light. Oh, baby, I'm just here for the ride. I love it when you cry for me. Break down, baby, lie for me. I wanna see you feeling weak. I don't wanna feel a thing. I don't wanna feel a thing. I love it when you cry for me. Another round, baby, fight for me. Do you feel me? I wanna see you on your knees. I don't wanna feel a thing. I don't wanna feel a thing.
That was really good. That was
Yeah,
Real
she's,
cool.
she's cool. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, she sounds great. She looks really great and she has a nice energy. Like I love that. I don't know, I'm very sensitive to energy. I don't know about you guys, but it's I see it. I don't know. Like I just see it on the screen immediately and I could read people. Not to
Yeah,
make guys
you
feel
you
naked, but
you do
like,
kind of
you know,
get to know people. Yeah, I get that for sure.
I'm a
I,
big-
I got that with you for sure as well. For
Oh.
Chromeo, you know, you just
Aw.
kind of fall in love with the
Aw.
person as well, you know.
I think it's
I
important.
I
It's
love
like
you guys.
people pick up on this. They don't necessarily like realize it right away. Like, why are you
Yeah.
drawn to certain people? Why are you drawn to
hmm
certain artists? And because there are a lot of talents, right? There are a lot of amazing talents. A lot of people can really sing, can really write, can really produce, they can perform, blah blah blah. But there is something special about this energy that they
Yeah.
convey, and I think that's not talked about actually too often. But yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, I think I'm an Essy fan now.
It was a
Like,
banger, and
Well,
there was a big Thorisson style sax solo at the end too, which was a
yeah.
hoot.
yeah, she does this. She does this thing, you know. She fades. She makes it fade out with the sax. So she brings it in.
Mm.
But then it's kind of a tease, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a tease.
And she has she has a really nice timbre to her voice. Like there's that
Yeah.
Very much so.
She's one of
honeycoated.
my favorite vocalists as well.
Yeah, I could see
Really
that.
cool
Yeah,
vocals. Absolutely
very,
big
very.
pop hooks too.
Yeah,
Class act.
it's pop. It's like there's richness, and there's
Mhm.
depth, and I really really like that. And there's like nice little fluctuations that happen like under her voice. Actually, I don't know how she does it, but it sounds really great. Yeah. All right. Another thing that's really important,
Oh.
not to disturb or sorry, like intrude, but I think it's important to watch.
You work all night. When you work, you don't feel alright. But when things start feeling alright, and everything is alright, we will never listen to your rules. We will never do what others do. We know what we want, and we get it from you. We do what we like, and we like what we do. Let's get a party going. When it's time to party, we will party hard. Let's get a party going. When it's time to party, we will always party hard. When I was young, I was kind of obsessed with WK. And you know what? It still rules, but not as much as you. Party hard, 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 party hard.
A big service announcement from Alpha Chromeo.
There you have it.
That
Party
was
hard.
deeply important. I think that is an important message, not from me, but from Andrew WK. He's a wise dude, Andrew WK. And I wasn't joking. I was obsessed with him in school, and I truly still am. Since then, I've got to hang out with him a few times, which has been a true pleasure.
Wow,
And
you got to hang
yeah,
out with them. It's really cool.
he's a real cool guy. Not to talk. I don't know why I'm talking about my school teachers so much. But I think I put myself in a school mood there, talking about my music teacher.
It's funny you should say that, because we actually have them waiting in the room. So bring in.
Finally, I remembered it popped into my head there that one of my teachers, I had "Party Till You Puke," which was not an Andrew WK song, another single, scrolled in the front of like my ring binder. I remember the teacher looking at me and saying, "That is exactly what is wrong with you," which was a really funny thing to hear. Hey, a misconception with Andrew WK is that he thinks everyone should be out boozing and living it up. Nah, he's a bit more nuanced than that. For him, partying is more of a state of mind a lot of the time, which is so silly but so true at the same time. I think he's a smart dude and a cool guy. So yeah, why? Maybe it is an important message after all.
It's an important message. That's why I was like, I didn't mean to interrupt, but this is an important message, and I had to play
truly
it.
was.
Yeah. All right. So moving along, or actually close to the end. This is my pick. It's by this artist this band that I love, called Crying Vessel, and they are my band of the week. And there's David Bowie, The Cure, and Depeche Mode all had a baby. Crying Vessel sound and vibe will take you to otherworldly coolness and depths. I wrote that.
That is a hell of a description.
Yeah. So I got to know Slade Templeton because I discovered the band Crying Vessel through one of my husband's amazing, legendary playlist that he wooed me with the very beginning of our courtship.
That's a cool move. That's a good move.
Yeah, that made me say yes when he asked me to marry him. I said this before, the power of playlists, are better.
So true.
I think more powerful than flowers and gifts, actually. But I don't know, it depends on what kind of person you are. If you're a flower type of person, okay, fine, suit yourself. But anyway, but I heard Crying Vessel's song called the record called A Beautiful Curse, and I was like, who are these guys? Like, they have this nice Bowie-ass type of vibe going on, but done in a really cool dark wave, like industrial pop type of treatment. And I immediately fell in love with their sound. And then what's awesome is that they just created a music video that has kind of like an Ancient Aliens theme to it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm in.
I love Ancient Aliens. To me, that is
Alright.
real ancient history. That's like that's not even speculation. I don't even want to think of it as theories, but that's real history. So let's take a look at The Abyss by Crying Vessel.
Let's do it.
right.
Oh,
Hey, that was so cool.
cool.
I love the see-through gowns. So
That's like-
brave.
It's a bold fashion choice, but I think it paid off.
It's
Yeah,
a
real
good
cool.
fashion choice,
Really
and
cool.
the mustache is a big plus on both counts. So
I think it's
what's
important.
can you walk me through the video? I'm very intrigued by it.
I think what happened was that they just discovered this ancient relic, and the ancient relic basically transported them into this white vacuum space where they were wearing white see-through gowns. And I think that's the whole premise. It's this weird ancient relic thing, and it's supposedly alien, and everything else is left to our imagination.
Cool. So they're just they're just walking around with their guitar and their entire drum kit. And
I mean,
they
if you're transported to another dimension, how would you imagine yourself, or how would you want yourself to be, right? In what
I would
state?
want to be exactly like that, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
I would like to
That
be
was
like that
really
no matter
cool.
where I am.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just walking to the butcher or something, I want to be dressed in a see-through gown, let alone in the alien dimension.
And and like them, I would like to bring my instrument because they've got stuff to do on there. So
Yeah, yeah.
cool
Exactly,
video,
right?
cool song, cool band. Really, like everything's good
Yep.
about that.
Yeah,
Nice
and
stuff.
actually, what's really I love Slade. So the band is Slade Templeton and Basil Burley, and Slade and I got to know each other pretty well this past couple of years. And I was actually working on a special project with Chris Kea, on an electronic rock opera,
Oh,
and
cool.
Wow.
and I actually asked Slade to be the singer for the hero. So we actually end up recording and doing it. It's still in the works, so we don't know when it's ever gonna release because it's such a massive project and it'll probably take a couple more years to get it done. But he's in the
Hey, that
lineup,
sounds
and that
incredible, though.
electronic. Yeah, I asked him. I was like, can you be the hero? He was like, that is perfect for me.
That sounds amazing.
And he
That
actually
is
sounded amazing. He sounds awesome in the track, and yeah, we don't know when we're gonna release it, but it's still in the works. So
well. Do you play a
yeah,
role?
I did. I did. I did a lot of singing and multiple acting actually. And
That is amazing.
Cool,
That's what I like
badass.
yeah,
to hear.
hopefully we wrap it up. We're pretty much, I want to say 1/3 in terms of production, but it's really cool, and then it's has a nice story, and it's kind of epic-y. And we're still trying to figure out where we're going to take it, if we're actually going to produce a short film or a film around the whole musical project. But yeah,
Nice.
it's
Well, I
something.
love everything Serena, and I love everything Chris K as well. So that's going to be a big
Oh, that's
big
awesome.
winner in my
Oh,
books.
absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, Chris K. I'm a big fan of Chris K. And then he and I collaborated a few times, and he's just such a sweet guy, such an awesome artist, and brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And so we are at our finale.
Oh my God.
performance.
End of the night. My
End
heart.
of the night. I know this has been so awesome.
Yeah, it's been a hoot.
It's been it's been really, really cool, and thank you again, Peter, for joining us.
Hey, thanks for
And
having me. This has just been a total blast. Yeah, I knew it would be, and it was, and is, and yeah, thanks so much for having me, and for anyone looking at me, thanks for looking at me and listening to me.
Thanks for looking at all of us.
Yeah. Totally, everyone support Alpha Chromieo. Make sure to follow him on Instagram and his Bandcamp, alphachromieo.bandcamp.com, and follow all of his social medias. He has actually a really, really fun social media presence, and one of my favorites. And I'm
Oh, you're
always
too
like,
kind. Back at you.
yeah, it's true.
And
Everyone would agree for sure.
everyone should agree. Yes, that it's not a yes or no answer. You it's a yes
Yeah,
answer.
it's just a fact
And
of life.
also want to quickly mention Alpha Chromeo's new album.
Hey, thank you, man.
Do you want to give
You
us
want me
a
to talk about?
couple of
Yeah.
words? Just give us
The
a
new
few,
album,
yeah.
Dead Air. I'm not sure when this is going out, so either my album is about to come out or it just came out. But either way, I'd love you to check it out. It's called Dead Air, and it's out sometime in the future or the past on my Bandcamp.
Space
Much
Jam
like,
continuing, like, you know.
Much like my
the-
birthday, which may or
but
may not
e-
have been already.
Yeah.
Either way, right now, as we speak, you can actually pre-record it on Bandcamp anyway. So no matter what, if you go to my Bandcamp, you'll be able to see it in its full entirety, or you can be able to check out a couple of tracks. It's called Dead Air, and it's kind of like a it's like most of my albums are kind of concept albums in some shape or form. And I wanted to do something that was kind of really heavily influenced by kind of malignant radio signals and kind of it's like sort of old sort of cathode ray tube TVs and sort of 90s technology malevolence, basically, sort of like crazy, like PlayStation 1 era horror games were a big influence on it, stuff like that. It's called Dead Air, and if you look at the artwork, which I could talk about the music, I love the artwork. It's by Cuban artist Alex Delgado, who I adore. I think he's amazing. I've wanted to work with him for ages, and we got it together. He did this crazy cool artwork with which really kind of almost tells the story of the album of itself. It's got like a static kind of white noise TV screen with a demon coming out of it, which, I mean, that's just badass. But the album itself is kind of a mixture of weird sort of hypnagogic sort of horror, kind of almost vaporwave leaning type stuff. It's got some like ridiculous dark synth on it. It's got some, it actually has some of the stuff that's most of the music I've done for the past couple of years hasn't really been synthwave, but it's kind of fallen in and around that kind of world a little bit. It's got some stuff on it that, I was going to say it's kind of straight up synthwave. It's not, because it's weird as hell. But, I hope you'll dig it anyway. I can tell you a couple of the track names. Let me just read some out for you. I'm looking at my own Bandcamp page, so just so I can remember. I got Bloodthirsty Little Imp, which I'm excited about. I mean, a song which really involved me. Like, I recorded the vocals in this room that you can see, and I have a bit of acoustic treatment in it, but not much. So I was pleased that my next door neighbors did not call the cops on me for screaming the place down about guzzling gallons of blood and choking on it. I've got Coffin Full of Cables. I've got Drowned in 120 foot of suffocating static. I think you can see where my head was at when I was making this. I mean, I've done, as I mentioned, no matter what I'm doing, I'm really serious about it. So I put out silly golf-based songs and stuff.
I love this. I love the golf record.
I love the golf record too. I'm so happy to hear you say it. I mean, even when I'm doing a song about having sex in a posh country club, I'm deadly serious. I think it's the Frank Zappa thing for me, that you can put out something that's really silly, you can put out something that's really serious, and you can be entirely serious about it no matter what it is. This album, I think, encompasses both those worlds, because some
I love Frank Zappa. You can't go wrong with
me
Frank
too.
Zappa
Hell yeah.
I've now got this great image of yourself, Peter, sitting by your computer, typing in these ridiculously funny phrases the robot voice to say, and you're just dead serious. You're taking this like 100% seriously. That is a cool image. I like this image.
Very often what happens is I will do that. It'll be 2-3 in the morning. I'll be thinking, right, how do I rhyme this song about shagging in my kitchen, and how do I make the robot say it funny? And I type it in, and then the robot's talking about some kind of terrible sex act, and it's so funny. I just lose myself. It kind of reminds me why I did it in the first place. On this album, actually, it's got more of my own vocals. I'm not a singer by any stretch of the imagination, but I've got some some vocals on it. But I do like to use robot voices, partly because to me, it's kind of like taking like a 35mm picture. You take a picture, and until it gets developed, you don't really know what you're going to get. With the robot, it's similar. You type it in. And granted, you don't have to wait 3 days for it, but you type it in, and it's a surprise what way the robot will say it, and you can manipulate it and stuff. But it's like I've got different robot voices that I use, and I rely on some more than others. And sometimes it'll just surprise me how funny it is, the way the robot will say something that I've heard exactly in my brain, but swiping a membership card, and I don't even want to say where, So it's always a treat for me. So yeah, I sometimes I am deadly serious and dead at night typing away, and then it'll just break me.
Treat for us, all of us as well.
You can tell I'm a serious guy, Thorisson.
No, absolutely. I haven't seen you laugh once in my entire life.
You have to be really serious to take it to these lengths and depths. It's like, yeah.
I think that's it. To take a joke so far, you have to be really dedicated to it.
It's a certain level of skill, taking a joke that is so bad, but it's reaching the point where it's great again.
That is my favorite thing.
It's
I absolutely
art.
love
It's
Yeah,
like
hell yeah.
it's like exalted art,
Yeah.
It should stand on a pedestal.
Big style.
Yeah.
All right,
But
that's
we
Alpha
cannot
Chromeo.
wait. Can't wait. Yeah. Everyone go to Alpha Chromeo's Bandcamp
Ah.
over here.
Hey, there I am.
There you are. And make sure you say, "Oh my God."
It's an
Perhaps
original
my
Serena
favorite
quote,
review
though.
of all time, right there.
Yes. Oh my God.
I think I'll put that in my next press release.
I'll send you a copy of this. And then right now we're gonna take a look at Yayo themes from Tekken.
Oh yeah.
Listen to the music. Are you listening to me? Listen to the music. Here we go. Are you listening to me? Listen to the music. Are you listening to me? Listen to the music. Here we go.
I had totally forgotten that I did that. I forgot all about that. I found
I love the whole like
I have not seen this before, so thank you for sharing that with me
Hey,
and bringing this
thank you for
beauty
taking it out,
into my
Serena.
life.
That is my
Yes.
favorite track from Tekken, which is hey, it's a hell of a game.
Oh
What a
my
great track.
God, yes. Who's your favorite Tekken character?
Oh shit, that's really tough. I'm gonna say Heihachi because there's a dude, an old guy, who lives around the corner from me. Who, if anyone isn't familiar with Heihachi from Tekken, he's kind of like an older bald gentleman with like he's
With
bald
the-
on top, a very spiky haircut like this.
Yes,
The
yeah.
dude around the corner from me, like easily in his 70s, who wears his hair like that. So
I
that
love
makes
it.
me like
I
Heihachi
think
a lot.
you did describe it one day on Twitter, and I was like,
This
"Can
rings.
you
I think
take
maybe
a
I did. Yeah, yeah. This rings a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a cool dude. I also hadn't realized that in that in that clip at one point I started making reference to Jeff and Susie, who I assume I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm that day or something. I don't know what was going on, but I know they weren't the original
Jeff
words.
and Susie.
Yeah, that's a good theme. Thanks for taking it out.
No, for sure. We had to end, with a happy note. So I had to choose that one. You can't go wrong with Alpha Chromeo again. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank
Oh,
you.
listen, honestly, thank you both so very much for having me here, for doing what you do in general, for making cool things happen. I appreciate it, and I certainly appreciate anyone who's watching this too. Very, very much. It's my
Yeah.
pleasure.
We appreciate you.
We definitely appreciate you. You guys have any final words to our audience tonight?
I do.
Oh, let's
Oh.
hear him.
Let's go.
Stay smooth.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, you do not steal my catchphrase. You
Oh
can
my
come
God.
on and do whatever you
Oh
want.
my
yeah,
God.
you did.
Uh,
Yeah, you,
Sand yourself down so you're not turned off.
he's got that catchphrase registered trademark.
It is. Yes, it works.
You're gonna get
Honestly,
tattooed on your get
Yeah,
tattooed
yeah.
across your
It-
stomach. That's
it's
the way
it's
to go.
working. They did it the weird way around. So they did the OOT. That's been tattooed, and the rest has yet to.
The rest will fill in though.
Tattooed. Yeah.
We'll get there.
All right. Again, thank you, Peter. Thank you, Thorisson, and thank you everyone for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week. Good night. Everyone say
Bye.
Good
bye.
night. Bye bye.
Bye.